and hello on this beautiful sunny morning here on the Broomielaw in Glasgow. Quite a magnificent morning. The river is like glass today, and really nice temperature for dancing. Today I was dancing for two things in particular that they're very much linked, I think. The first was for yesterday when I was at Stirling Castle. I saw one of a guy that John, who I had met the last time that I was there, who recognized me when I was dancing. It was such a great day of dancing. And he came up and said, "You're back." I said, "Yeah, just for the day, visiting my friend." And I told him about what I was doing, and said, "Is there anything you want me to dance for?" And he said, "Would you please dance for my cat, who's 19, Charlie, and who has just wrapped into a blanket, and we don't know how much longer he's going to be of this world." So I think that's really a lovely thing, because our pets bring us so much comfort and joy, and we often forget how there's a great amount of bereavement with losing someone who is so much part of your life, and gives on a completely energetic level. And the second thing, I bumped into a neighbor of mine who I haven't seen in a while, and his little girls have grown up and stuff, and I asked him, "What are you up to?" I explained, and he said, "Oh, well, you could dance for my girls and my family." And it was funny because I was thinking about yesterday's dance and this whole thing about the fear of being lost or being forgotten, and the idea of family, and how family shares the root word with fame. So there's obviously something in being known in that, which is very much linked to yesterday. But of course there are all sorts of complications with families, aren't there? I have in my greater family, rocky bits as well, and generationally, that seem to be handed down from generation to generation, and I've witnessed that with other people as well. And so it's interesting that, because we're in a fame hungry culture. As I speak to you through my iPod, there's the Emily Dickinson poem, "I'm nobody, who are you? Are you nobody too? Don't tell." They'd advertise, how dull to be somebody, how public like a frog, to spend one's day the livelong June to an admiring bog. It's lovely, isn't it? It's great. Enjoy it. So somebody saying hello. And I think there is this thing that we strive for connection, and a lot of our traditional systems are changing so radically now, and so what that means is shifting, and sometimes maybe we get caught up in the pretense of it in terms of what that means. Let's say husband, wife, 2 kids, grandparents, and there is that, and that is very important in my family. Biological family is very important to me, but then there is also that aspect of knowing that is greater than that, because just because we are in a family, sometimes there is not knowing. There might be an ancestral connection, but there might not, and we have to work at that in terms of what that really means. Years ago, when I started down this path of doing things that were very much, well, I guess my life has been kind of marked by things that were outside the box, really. But, I struggled a bit with, not feeling like my family understood me, and getting very angry with them. And then I came to the realization that how are they to know what my experience is? As Oscar Wilde said, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken." But nobody else can understand what's in your mind. No one else can understand what's in your soul. And we wait for validation, and we wait for signs outside of ourselves, when really it's about really dipping deep and knowing what is absolutely authentic for you, but then also sharing that, I think, is an absolutely vital part of that, and passing it on. And so that idea of knowing, which comes from, I love etymology, from the word gnosis, is a much less concrete term than we think. It's much more than it's not a physical thing. There's something about being in that, and being in yourself, and being with another person, and understanding that connection. So today I dance for family, and I dance for family in the greater sense. I dance for my family here in Glasgow, which includes my wonderful flatmates, and who support me in so many ways, and know me in so many ways, and my wonderful friends support network, and also for my family overseas, who equally know me in a whole other level, and for all the sorts of families that are out there through their journey, their struggle, and their discovery. So I wish you a really good day, and we'll be back here tomorrow. If you want to come down and have a boogie, that would be ace. Have a good one. Bye.